Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Danny, this is Haley, and we're Queens of Schemes. And all we do is call out MLM scams and lies with a side of sass.
Today, we are going to be talking about what's being described as the new Costco LiveGood. LiveGood is a shopping MLM that sells health and wellness products and a ton of other stuff. They claim that they have the cheapest and best quality products. They've become super popular recently because they have low membership fees and a ton of different products to choose from. They claim to use a subscription type business model like Spotify or Netflix, and they ask you to imagine if those are pyramid schemes, how successful you would be. Today, we are going to be talking about LiveGood's compensation plan. We are going to do a product, price, and ingredient comparison. And we are just going to talk about why LiveGood is just another deceitful and manipulative MLM and why you should think twice before joining.
Let's talk about the LiveGood affiliate compensation plan. First, everyone has two genealogy trees. You have an enroller tree and a matrix tree. Your enroller tree is everyone you personally enroll, people they enroll, and so on. So everyone you personally enroll goes on your first level in the enroller tree. In the enroller tree, there's no limit as to how many people you can have on each level. So if you personally enroll 20 people, you have 20 people on the first level in your enroller tree. Now, your enroller tree is used to determine three things. One, your rank. Only people in your enroller tree count toward rank. Two, your fast start bonuses. As you advance in rank, you'll get paid fast start bonuses on as many as 10 levels in your enroller tree. And three, your matching bonuses. Your matrix tree includes everyone in your enroller tree and may or may not also include people who may be placed under you by spillover. Now, in the matrix, everyone only has two frontline positions. So once those two spots are filled, either by people you personally enroll or by spillover from people above you in the matrix, anyone else you enroll will fall under those people. Now, one unique thing we do to distribute spillover to help the maximum amount of people win is, unlike traditional matrix compensation plans that fill left to right, the LiveGood matrix fills all the left positions in the level first and then all the rights. So if this is your second level, for example, and you enrolled 4 more people, instead of them going 1, 2, 3, 4 and only helping these 2 people, we place them 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So all 4 people on this level get spillover before the next person starts filling the right sides. Now, you'll get paid 2.5% of everyone's monthly membership fee in your entire matrix, regardless of who enrolled them, down 12 to 15.
So I just wanted to point out, because watching these videos and reading the compensation plan is kind of two different things when they explain it. These matrix trees, because this is pretty common, especially like the 2x10, the 2x15 matrix, the 3x10, they have a lot of rules. Like, this is one of the first videos I've watched where it explains that, oh, normally it fills like this, and this, but this one's special and this one's different because we do the left team first and then the right team.
I've never heard of an MLM where you had to concern yourself with whether or not you were the right or the left leg.
I just think that it's interesting when you're in an MLM and you're the person that's trying to recruit people, that you're worrying constantly about these right and left legs and which people and where they're going in your downline and how it fills and pays. That just kind of adds to the complexity of these plans, which is a lot of times why I say, like, this is really confusing.
Depending on your rank. Now, on top of getting paid on everyone's matrix, by far the biggest part of the compensation plan is the matching bonuses that allow you to match the entire matrix check of potentially everyone in your entire enroller tree team every single month. First, you'll match 50% of the matrix check of everyone you personally enroll, regardless of where they fall in the matrix. So if you enrolled this person, for example, not only are you already getting paid on them in your matrix and everyone below them, but you're also getting paid on them again because you match their matrix check. If they're making $1,000 a month in their matrix, you match that amount 50%. So you get a $500 match just on that person alone, on top of all of your other matrix commissions. If you enroll 10 people and each of them are earning $400 a month in the matrix, for example, you'd get a $200 match on each one of them. And that's just the beginning. As you achieve silver rank and above, you will qualify to match on even more people in your team. Matching bonuses are calculated by where people fall in your enroller tree, but they're paid on where people fall in your matrix. And I know that may have sounded confusing. I promise it'll make sense in a minute. Here's how it works. In your enroller tree, everyone you personally enroll starts a new enroller tree leg. So if you enroll 10 people, for example, you'd have 10 enroller tree legs. Generations of matching bonuses are calculated on each leg individually. Here's how that works. So let's say you achieve the rank of platinum. That means you qualify to get paid on 2 generations of silver ranked affiliates, 3 generations of gold ranked affiliates, and 4 generations of platinum ranked affiliates. So using our example of you having 10 enroller tree legs, let's just say in this first leg, the first person you enrolled, that person enrolled 2 people. One of those 2 people enrolled a few more. The other one enrolled a few. These people duplicated. Then boom, here on your 4th level, someone achieved the rank of gold.
You're rich.
All of this volume down to and outside of this gold ranked member is your first generation of volume. So you would qualify for the first generation silver match 10%, first generation gold match 5%, and first generation platinum match 5%, for a total match of 20% on every single person outside of and down to the first gold ranked affiliate. Now, since a gold affiliate also qualifies for silver generations of matches, all of the volume under this gold affiliate is their first generation of silver and gold volume, which makes it your second generation silver and gold volume, but still your first generation platinum volume, because there are no platinums between you and all of this volume. So let's look at how this translates into how you actually get paid these matching bonuses. Not only are each of these people in your enroller tree, they're also in your matrix, along with everyone else in your enroller tree, plus any spillover you may have received. So back to the confusing line above. Matching bonuses are calculated by where people fall in your enroller tree, but they're paid on where people fall in your matrix. Told you it would make sense. So you will get 20% of whatever all these people earn in their matrix every single month, regardless of where they fall in your matrix. There's literally no limit as to how many people you can match, how much you can earn in matching bonuses, or how many times you can get paid on the same volume. Wait, what? Yeah, check this out. Look at this person on your 14th level in your matrix. You're already getting paid on them in your matrix. Plus, you match this person's matrix that also has this person in it, this person's matrix who also has this person in it, this person's matrix, 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 and this person's matrix, which means you are literally getting paid on this one person 11 times. Yeah, the matching bonuses are huge. And as if that weren't enough, we also put another 2.5% of every dollar that comes into the entire company into bonus pools for diamonds and crown diamond leaders. This includes revenues from membership payments, both monthly and yearly, affiliate sign-up fees, and all product purchases. So if the company does $10 million in total revenue for the month, for example, that means $200,000 goes into the diamond pool and $50,000 goes into the crown diamond pool. So if there were 50 diamonds in the company, for example, each one would get a $4,000 monthly bonus on top of all other parts of the compensation plan. Yeah, it's big. So now that you know how you get paid, what's the strategy to build? Simple. Enroll people. That's it. The more people you enroll, the more duplication you'll see, the more matching bonuses you'll earn on, and the more money you'll make. You never know who's the next diamond in your organization or where they're going to come from. Just keep sharing. That's it. Let's rock.
So I guess we know what this company is all about.
I frowned so much in this video, I'm going to have wrinkles early, first of all. And second of all, I think it was a great explanation to tell us how the 1% succeed in this company.
And he used a realistic example. He said, yeah, say we have 50 platinums, because guess what? Realistically, they will probably have thousands of people sign up for this, and they'll have about 50 people that will make a lot of money, because that's the top 1%.
The rest will likely be losing money to fund for the top 1%.
And we are going to show you how they're going to make that money. I found it interesting that at the end of the video, it said that your only job and the only thing you needed to do to be successful with LiveGood was to enroll people, when their terms and conditions actually say the exact opposite. So the highlighted portion says, for your earnings, commissions are paid to customers, members, or affiliates who qualify pursuant to the compensation plan and who are in compliance with the contract. A customer, member, or affiliate success is only achieved through the regular and repeated purchase of products and the regular and repeated product sales by its downline organization. I didn't hear them talk about products one time and that entire compensation plan explanation. And then it also says a customer, member, or affiliate does not receive compensation for sponsoring or recruiting other customers, members, or affiliates. The only way to earn commissions is through the sale of products.
I'm shook. How can they have an 8-minute promotional video saying that it's all about recruitment, and then in the itty gritty fine print that you're not based on recruitment? And this has got to be some type of loop that they're using to tell people they're not, to seem legal. Exactly. Thank you.
Because I'll be honest, most people probably wouldn't read this. This is 18 pages, but I was like, hey, I want to see what LiveGood is actually saying and what the rules are, because there are rules when you join an MLM. You're not allowed to say certain stuff on social media, and you're not allowed to make income claims. Some MLMs, you're not even allowed to show the product price or the business that you work for. You have to say, well, you have to contact me directly. They can't even directly advertise what the name is.
This is the biggest red flag right off the bat. There's something wrong here. And they're luring people into this company, making them believe they're going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars with fast start bonuses and matching bonuses and all these different levels of payment or streams of payments that they can have. And to be written black and white in their terms and conditions that recruitment's not a part of it. Whew, that's a huge contradiction.
And you do get paid for product sales. That part of it is true too. But what I found interesting is, again, they didn't even bring up that you can make money from product sales in the compensation plan, because that is just such a small part of how you make money, because the big money is in recruiting people.
And we haven't seen it yet, but I can bet a lot that the commission off the products is going to be very little. It'll pale in comparison to what they're making from recruitment.
One of the things that is attracting people to LiveGood is the low startup costs. It's a $40 one-time fee and then $10 per month. The $10 a month membership gives you access to products at wholesale prices. So to join LiveGood, it's $50 USD total to get started. That includes your $40 one-time fee and your first month membership. First, I am going to show you how much it would cost you to just be a customer if you wanted to buy 3 products from LiveGood without joining. If you are from Canada and you want to order from LiveGood without signing up, these are 3 just very generic products. They're Whipped Tallow Balm, a multivitamin, and some protein powder. Depending on which province or territory you live in, you are going to be paying around $93 Canadian with your tax and shipping. In the United States, this worked out to about $77.
There has to be a cheaper way to buy products that are similar to LiveGood.
Well, there is. You can go to Walmart.
You can go to Walmart, and it looks like that you can go to Amazon as well, and they're only selling the same product for $10.
They try to say that they're like Amazon because they say that it's subscription based and you might pay for an Amazon Prime account. But the thing is, you don't have to pay for an Amazon Prime account to get some of the benefits that they offer. And you only have to spend $35 on Amazon to get free shipping. So it's significantly cheaper when you factor in the shipping price.
This is why when we hear an MLM say that they have the best ingredients, the best prices, the best comp plan, we have to question that, because there's probably a product that is just the same as theirs, but that's less expensive, that'll do the same job.
And somehow they've convinced people that they're the only company that can make good products of good quality that are inexpensive. Like I said earlier, you could pick it up at Walmart. Not everything at Walmart is bad quality. A lot of the generic brands, especially people love Costco, Kirkland, uses the same ingredients and is just as good as other products. So LiveGood is not the only company that is able to do that. It's not something that makes them special, but they're going to tell you that it makes them special.
And that's the catch of it all. And if I'm already paying for a Costco membership and an Amazon membership, I'm not going to be buying into another membership when the things that I want I can get from the subscriptions I already have.
Another quick comparison for a magnesium supplement. So to put this into perspective, it is actually significantly cheaper to go with the Weber's on Amazon, where I can get free shipping if I spend $35, because the LiveGood magnesium is going to be around $20 to buy, plus shipping. And this product specifically has basically the exact same ingredients, but you actually get more. When you buy the Weber's one from Amazon, you get 100 capsules, and the LiveGood, you get 60 capsules.
And again, the best prices, well, we just debunked that with 2 price comparisons.
For the ingredients for this one, you can see that you're also getting more with the Amazon product. Each capsule is 250 milligrams of magnesium, where the LiveGood is only 210 milligrams because their serving size is 2. LiveGood claims to have the best ingredients, but they also don't disclose what all of those ingredients are. You can see with the LiveGood supplement on the top that all it says is that it's a vegetable capsule, where when you look at the Weber's Natural, the non-medical ingredients is the coating and the capsule, and it tells you exactly what that's made of. Overall, LiveGood is simply saying that it's a better deal when it's not. And you're also going to look at those prices and think, hey, if I just paid the $50 to join and paid the membership fee, I can save a few dollars, but you're only saving like $4 to $5 per product. And then when you factor in things like shipping, it's still not cheaper than going to somewhere like Walmart or ordering off of Amazon.
They do a really good job at making it look like it's a great deal, but if we take the time to look at other prices, their ingredients, how much you're getting per bottle, all those will factor in whether or not it's the better deal, and it doesn't look like it is. The next thing that we're going to show you is a few posts from the reps that have been trying to recruit people and the deceptive marketing tactics that they're using to get people to enroll. And what you're going to see is that they blatantly contradict the terms and conditions. And this company is recruitment based, even though they're saying they're not.
One of the first ways this company deceives people is by saying that you're joining an affiliate compensation model. There is a difference between an MLM and an affiliate compensation model. In an affiliate compensation model, you only make commissions off of product sales. When in an MLM, you also make commissions by recruiting people.
Here's the first post, and we're going to read the part that we circled. And we don't even get paid on the products. Our commission comes from the membership, which, by the way, is the smartest effing business model I have ever seen. It's clean, it's straightforward, and it works. You know what else it is? A pyramid scheme.
Yeah, I hate to break it to the rep that posted this, but if that's something that you're bragging about, it's because your company is recruitment based, which in many places is illegal.
And I'm not surprised this rep is confused. LiveGood themselves have made it confusing. First, they have an 8-minute promotional video talking about this compensation plan and never once talking about the products. And then in their terms and conditions, they specifically say that they're not recruitment based and it's about selling products. I'm not surprised everyone is confused about this. The company has made it confusing from the get-go.
One of the things that I kind of love about LiveGood is that their reps will shamelessly post these pyramid scheme graphics whenever they're advertising for you to join, which for most people would be a huge turnoff. And they spend a lot of their time convincing people that it's not a pyramid scheme. But then they're including pictures like this when they're saying, hey, message me to join my opportunity.
I just don't know what's attractive about joining an opportunity where my paycheck depends on other people to hit their ranks, to recruit. That would give me so much anxiety. There is nothing about this graph that makes me feel good about this opportunity. It's overwhelming and it's very obvious that it's a scam. Oh, here we go again. Another pyramid. Surprise, surprise. They're
But they
obsessed with
added,
this.
I told you, they added the LiveGood in here. It's a nice touch.
Clearly demonstrate the left and the right leg. Oh, and look, they set up a booth and they made sure to bring their pyramid with them to show exactly what they are all about.
And this is why we say joining an MLM is confusing, because I'm going to read what I circled in red. This is an opportunity that can pay you over 2K per month without ever recruiting a single person.
Make it make sense. I'm getting a real kick out of this post because we just went over other reps posts and the terms and conditions and the comp plan that has been posted by LiveGood, and nobody is on the same page. And they wonder why all of us anti-MLMers are pointing this out. We want answers. So is it recruitment based? Is it product based? Is it both? We don't really know because nobody's gone to the last meeting together and ironed this out. It's so confusing.
And I'm really just starting to think that the people that are in MLMs and the reps, they just actually don't understand the compensation plans either, because there is such a difference from one person to the next, whether this is recruitment based, whether you're making money selling products. A lot of the times, too, they don't even know how much it costs to start. They've got different prices. They're saying two completely different things, which says to me, I don't understand what I'm doing. Because if everything was clear cut and they were being transparent about what you were doing, the people that are advertising and trying to get people to sign up for this company would all be saying the same thing.
What I am curious to know is what the commission is for selling products. So we know what recruitment is going to get you, whether it's 10% matching this, whatever it is that we saw in that 8-minute video. Now I want to know, okay, so how much are people making for selling products? Again, I am convinced that commission is going to be significantly lower than if they go out and recruit.
So you asked about the retail commissions. You're right. You're not getting paid very much on the retail commissions. Essentially, as an affiliate, anytime one of your referrals makes a purchase as a retail customer, you will earn 50% of the difference between the member price and the retail price. So for example, you want to order these greens. The retail price is $24. The member price is $18. The difference between that is $6, so you'll make $3. On some of their other products, here's some amino acids. This is a $5 difference, so you're making $2.50. The sleep patches. This is also a $5 difference, so you're making $2.50.
MLMs are so predictable, and of course, they're not going to make the commissions at a very high rate. They want people to recruit. That's what gets them money because they have all these reps who are buying into these products. It makes sense to me.
And you might be thinking, okay, well, at least you're making like $2.50 or, $3 or $4 off of these products. But they say that they don't pressure you to buy any products when you pay your membership fee. But if you're in a company that's recruitment based and you're making money from recruiting other people and you're making commissions off the product, do you not think that people aren't going to be pressuring their downline to buy products? Of course, they're going to be pushing products. And I really dislike when people in MLM say, well, we don't have to sell a product. We don't have to sell anything because we're making money from the membership fees. Okay, so you're asking somebody, hey, do you want to join LiveGood? And they're like, yeah, sure. What's LiveGood? What are you going to talk about? Are you going to be talking about the recruitment or the products? You're probably going to be selling the products, because who wants to tell somebody, hey, if you recruit 50 of your best friends, you can make a lot of money.
And this is where the shady marketing practices continue to take a place in this MLM. They're going to be pushing that, hey, we need to sell products to make money, but we both know that the money's not coming from the products, it's actually coming from recruiting.
Exactly. And they say that they have quality products, but we already went over this. Like, there's other products that are exactly the same that you can actually get for cheaper. If these were as good as quality as they're saying they are, and it was expensive to make them because they're using such high quality products, you'd probably be paying more than $20 for it. And I've heard a lot of the reps say that, hey, I don't even have to pay for this product because I just use my commissions. That's exactly what they want. They want you to use the money that you make back into LiveGood, because in an MLM, the reps are their biggest customer. This is a LiveGood hun who is loose in the wild here. She is one of the top 1%. Her Facebook group has 83,000 people in it, and she is recruiting people like crazy. And she is showing them the lifestyle that she says everybody can have. The purpose of playing this video is to show you kind of what you have to turn into when you join an MLM, especially if it's recruitment based, because you need to try and hook people and get them to join. And everybody has their own method and their own way of doing that. And I find her style extremely abrasive, very rude, and condescending, which can be quite typical in an MLM. A lot of people, when you read their stories, their upline has been almost abusive to them.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about this business. This is the only network marketing company. It's been going nearly 2 years. They are debt free. They are AAA rated. They hold the #1 position in Business for Homes, which is a big publication worldwide of all the businesses from home, legitimate companies that you can join. They hold #1 position, and they're not going anywhere. They're gaining massive momentum. Okay, guys. So if you're not in this business, you need to wake the up, okay? It literally is $9.95 a month, £7.50 if you're in the UK. I think it works out about 15 Aussie dollars if you're in Australia. Like, guys, that's the price of a large glass of wine, 2 cups of coffee a month. It's less than the cost of a McDonald's. I literally cannot say to you how stupid you are, and I don't care if I'm being blunt. You are literally stupid if you've not literally gone and got the link and signed up to this. And if you're going, I don't know how to sign up, you message the person that invited you here. If you came in via a TikTok, you go to that TikTok account. If you came in via my TikTok, then you just friend request me and then send me a message. Okay? You get the sign up link. You pay a $50 one-off fee. That includes your first month and your affiliate link cost for life. And then it's literally $9.95 a month for a global business that will pay you potentially thousands. Now, I've earned just over $16,000 now. $16,000. It keeps climbing every week. So there's a few of you that have been in here for literally the same amount of time I've been running this, 14 weeks, and you've not signed up. And you've basically left that much money on the table. Okay? It's insane. So the global subscription economy, this company is basically like an Amazon Prime. It's like a membership wholesale club. Now, at the moment, we have health food supplements, which are crazily low prices, but really high quality. No fillers, no nasties, organic, heavily certified, just amazing. But we are going to be bringing on all sorts. We're going to be bringing on cleaning products with essential oils. Can't wait for that. Skincare. We're going to be bringing on water filters, pet products that are not full of nasties. The pet product industry is huge. They are coming really soon. Pet products. We've got travel, all of it coming. This is going to be like the next Amazon Prime, okay? And all you've got is it's like having an Amazon Prime membership. So you can order the products if you want to, but you don't have to. So there's none of this buying and selling like other network marketing companies. We earn the money through having an affiliate link and we earn basically lots of different ways, but there's a few different ways we earn. But if you think about Netflix and Amazon Prime, you're paying a membership, but there's millions of people paying that. That's how this company makes its money. It's like just no different to Netflix or Amazon Prime or Costco or whatever else you want to call it, okay? And that's how we make our money. Now, like I said, there's about 6 or 7 ways that we get paid. And I'll be honest, when I joined this, I have a pretty switched on business mind. I just saw the bigger picture, which you should too. Okay? If you had a link when Netflix first started 30 years ago, Netflix now have 277 million members. If you had a link right at the beginning and you got a tiny percentage of every one of those monthly memberships, you would be fucking loaded. You'd be an absolute millionaire, billionaire by now.
Imagine if Netflix was a pyramid scheme.
Always with the ridiculous comparisons with well-established companies who are not recruitment based.
And if Netflix had to pay every single person that was signing up under somebody in an actual pyramid scheme, first of all, in 20 years, I think Netflix would be out of business. And instead of the money going into producing new movies and TV shows and games like they do now, it would go into paying people. That is why these models are not sustainable. If Netflix did that and it boomed, they would put themselves out of business with this model.
The market has to saturate at some point. There's only a limited amount of people on the earth before we start recruiting people on other planets. I see where one might think that she's using abrasive tactics. She's quite aggressive in the language that she uses. I personally wouldn't be sold on a pitch like this. It would drive me so far away. I will not be spoken to like this. I'm a human being. I deserve respect. Don't tell me I'm stupid for not joining.
Yeah, if you tell me I'm stupid, guess what? You're not getting my money.
Amen to that, sister.
Think about it. We're right in at the beginning. 68,000 new people joined this business last month. More will join this month, and it is literally going up and up and up and up and up. That's literally careering to 100,000 new members a month. In another year, it's going to be incredible. Those of us already in, our matrices are filling, which means that we're getting paid whether we show up or do anything or not. And it's really easy. You're not selling anything. You're sharing a membership. You're telling people, wow, look at this, what this membership can do. And when people say to me, I don't know enough people, I don't know how to market, guess what? We provide the best training in this business. Even if you don't know anything, and I will answer any questions, guys, in a moment. Even if you don't know anything, I've got some of the best training that you could possibly have. Literally. So I want you to realize that actually you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I also want to make it super duper clear that there are 5.45 billion people on social media. That when people come to me and say that they don't know enough people, that I don't know enough people, it's bullshit. There are nearly 5.5 billion people on social media worldwide. Tell me, most of you in here, I didn't know you. Some of you I've become really good friends with. I didn't know you at the start of all of this. I've met loads of you I've met online.
So again, she's saying that you don't have to sell products because look at everything that the membership gets you. So don't worry about what we're selling or anything to do with that. Just make sure you sign up as many people as possible because we're getting in at the beginning. And also, just because there's 5.5 billion people on social media does not mean that they want to sign up for your MLM.
Not when you're talking like this to them.
Because I'm sat here live on camera and doing this doesn't mean to say that you can't do this too. It's getting out of your own fucking heads. That's what you need to do. And the thing is, the amount of people that I'm literally seeing going, oh, it's a scam. No, you're being scammed. If you're broke and you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're the ones being scammed, I'm afraid. This is a legitimate company, AAA rated. You can go and check them out. Like, there's all the resources in here, guys. If you go to the featured posts in this group, go through and have a look. Go through and have a look at the other videos. Go and have a look at the information videos. Go and understand the compensation plan. But I will tell you this, I didn't understand it straight away. I just jumped in, and I literally ran for it. I literally just saw the vision and kept going. And now this is changing my life. It's paying me a lot of money. My 9-year-old daughter, I've started building her account. She is a platinum in this company already. Myself and her are racing to diamond right now. What does that mean? When we hit diamond, that is a minimum of $20,000 coming into this household per month. Minimum. And that is going to grow and grow. $20,000 coming into this household every single month. I'm in the process of setting up a new limited company. My daughters are going to be trustees on that company. Guys, you need to wakey.
Some people are living paycheck to paycheck. At least they know that a paycheck is coming in as long as they go to work. It's not based on how many people their downline recruited that month. She also fails to mention that this lifestyle that she's living is only relevant to top 1% of the company. Everybody else, that 99%, are not going to be getting that much money. And I also have to point out her daughter. I don't know how old her daughter is, but
She
I
said
didn't
9.
know. She's 9.
Yeah.
These are not healthy goals to have with your daughter when she's 9 years old, to see who can race to the diamond ranking first. There are so many other ways, positive ways, to spend quality time with your daughter other than bring her into this scam.
And the other thing about that is, in other MLMs and like pyramid schemes that I've looked into, a lot of them specifically state that you have to be 18 to join this. So I was thinking that's actually why I was reading the terms and conditions when I found where it said that you only make money from products, is because I was looking to see if you had to be 18 to join. And there's actually nothing written about how old you have to be. She also made a comment in one of her other videos that the accounts are willable, which I also didn't find in their terms and conditions and how that would work. But I do have a very big issue with her signing up her 9-year-old daughter, because I don't think that that can be legal. How can you sign somebody up to do something like this and act as if they are the affiliate or the rep when they're 9 years old? That's just her actually, in a way, committing fraud to get 2 paychecks from LiveGood.
This is where I fault the company. They should have a policy on age limits. And this is why. Because now we have reps and Huns who are involving their very young daughters into a business model that fails 99% of people. We should be pushing our children towards better education, experiences, opportunities. This is not the opportunity that's going to be helping our children live the good life that we would want them to live later on. It's just setting them up for potentially failure.
And you'll never convince me that this business model is sustainable. We've already seen it a lot this year. Modere just shut its doors. 31 just shut its doors. A lot of these MLMs are switching to an actual affiliate model. So that's great. LiveGood is popular and it's doing great right now. But again, in doing my research, there's about, I don't know, hundreds of other health and wellness MLMs that are selling the exact same products, and there's a new one popping up every day. This is not special. There are so many companies doing this exact same thing. If you're not convinced that all this company cares about is recruiting, this is the director of field services, where he tells you the qualities he looks for when looking for new reps.
Keep it honest, keep it simple. One last thing, please. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 100 million network marketers in the world. Okay, you don't need to badmouth them. You don't need to remind them how that industry is whatever, Jurassic, Goliath, any of that. The goodness of LiveGood is very simple. You reach out to everyone that you know on planet Earth. If they have a heart, if they have skin, they qualify.
So if you have a heartbeat and skin, you're qualified. They do not care who you are, what your situation is, how old you are. If you're signing up your kid's brother's cousin, they need you to recruit as many people as possible, everyone on planet Earth, because guess what? He's set to make a lot of money if you do. And so is the CEO. We didn't get time to go over everything that we wanted to show you with LiveGood, including diving a little bit deeper into the CEO. You guessed it, he's been involved in other scams before. This is also typical of an MLM. And I just want to say why specifically I have an issue with these shopping type MLMs, because I'm sure a lot of people that sign up for these, especially because the price is low, you're only paying that $10 a month, don't really see it as a problem. Where we see with other shopping MLMs like Days Alps, you have to pay like $129 a month. Vibe is like $250 a month. There's a lot of other MLMs that charge more startup fees. So people might think to themselves, this is a more ethical and legal MLM. But the thing is, with these memberships, even though they're not pressuring you to sell the products, or so they say they're not pressuring you to sell the products, you are being pressured to recruit. And a lot of the reps are also saying that they spend their commissions back on the products, and they're saying it like it's free. So are you really making money if the commissions that you get, you're just spending back in LiveGood? And that's how they get you too. In every MLM, the reps are the biggest customers. You are going to be buying stuff that you don't need, and you're going to be buying a lot of it. I don't think that there's a justification to pay the $10 a month to get access to these products when you can buy products that are just as good and even cheaper from other places without having to pay a membership fee or join an MLM at all.
If a company is trying to sell you an opportunity and they're providing inconsistent messaging with tons of pictures of pyramid schemes, and their comp plan is more focused on recruitment than it is on selling products, you're probably getting recruited into a pyramid scheme.
If you liked this video and you want to see a LiveGood part 2 and you want to learn about other MLMs, pyramid schemes, and scams, make sure you like and subscribe to Queens of Schemes on YouTube.
Thank you.